Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 2.
Isaac! We're up here! Come on, move!
Hello, Isaac.
Well, this brings up bad memories. I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4. You?
Engineer.
Nerd. Figures. Shit.
It's dark! You'll find me in the dark.
Shut up. It's okay, it's just a power outage.
You guys all right up there?
No,
Shit. I think life support's out too.
that's not good.
Our two remaining runners, Clarke and Sprawl. I knew it was only a matter of time before you reached the transit hub. You would find the train inoperable.
Are you insane? You cut off power to life support. There may be other survivors over here.
Public sector is already beyond acceptable recovery conditions. I can't allow you to escape. Goodbye, Clarke.
Holy shit, Isaac! Look out! It's headed for you!
This is the proper reintroduction of the Brute from Dead Space 1. You fight it in almost the same way. It doesn't seem to love doing its spitball as much anymore. But we have a couple new toys to play with against him, namely the detonator, which melts him. Especially when you place one or two on the ground as he charges you.
I think that's all of them, for now. Why did Tiedmann turn off the power? What did you do to piss him off so much?
LED. You know what a marker is?
Yeah. The unitologist on my crew wouldn't shut up about it. Why? Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. Tiedmann made one using codes. Patterns stored in our heads. Mine and Straw's. Everything that's happening on this station is happening because of that marker. I have to get to it and destroy it, and I need Straw's to tell me how.
You're a strange man, Isaac.
Will you help me?
We're about to suffocate, so I think I'm better.
Okay, good. Listen, we need power. Without it, we have no air and no train. Sprawl's gotta have backup batteries somewhere.
Yes. The solar array's up there. But they've been mothballed for years.
Okay, alright, good. I'm heading there now. If I can start them up and get some power to the train.
You'll need someone to open the collector panels. I can do that.
Take Strauss and keep him safe.
Alright, so before we head for that door, there were these three posters I was looking at before. There's also this suit, lost track of it. There we go, that's Isaac's engineering suit from the first game. So about those three posters, there's one for Kitty Kitty Bang Bang, starring Sunita Henry, who voices Ellie. There's Skate 3000, a far future sequel to EA's Skate. I think Skate 3 came out around the same time as Dead Space 2. And the Peng poster. Peng started out as some kind of like red herring joke in Dead Space 1 with a Peng statue that you could collect at the end. That was really valuable, and then they just kept the joke going through Dead Space 2 and used it for a little bit of extra world building. Who is Peng? It's a mystery. The world may never know. And now we come across a mine that somebody else laid, and you cannot use the alt fire for the detonator to collect other people's mines. Also, as you saw, you can lay them down on walls to get the laser grid to trip horizontally. And of course, like I was just saying, you can collect them with the alt fire. And we have something else. I think this is going to trip it. If it tries to fire at me, yeah. Oh, that worked out. We have the reintroduction of one of the more gruesome enemies from Dead Space 1, the Guardian, who fires out these stationary pods that try to fire at you. They use the same kind of projectile as the lurkers. I'm rapidly running out of inventory space. I've been pushed up against the wall for a while now on that. Even the brute fight didn't free me up very much. Again, though, I think I was saying this last time. It's a good problem to have.
How's Strauss doing?
With the power off, you can hear noises 3 blocks away. He's gonna give away my position.
Ellie, try to keep him focused. I need to know what he's trying to tell me.
Step 2, the door tight.
Hopefully I hit a store pretty soon. I think there's one in this room. Yes. I'm gonna do a lot of selling and then... Whoa, hello. I'm gonna sell a bunch of my stuff off and then backtrack to collect all the stuff that I had to leave behind in those last 2 rooms. And then maybe sell that off too. So there's gonna be a little bit of stuff while I manage my inventory at the store that I'm gonna cut out real quick. See you in a sec. That's kind of a bummer. I wasn't allowed to backtrack because the elevator is now locked off to us. Oh, and we've now unlocked the ability to respec our power nodes, our upgrades, at the workbench. For the plasma cutter, for what we've already invested in it, it would cost 5,000 credits to respec. So it's not the priciest option, especially if you've laid out kind of an inefficient route, or if you just want to completely get rid of something without the intention of ever picking it up again and replacing it. It's not that costly. And we're working our way towards the special for the javelin gun. You might have seen that we picked up the special upgrade for the plasma cutter. What that does is whenever we shoot something with plasma energy now, it's going to ignite them briefly. So it's more or less a damage upgrade. But there are some nifty applications for it. You might notice I changed my clothes. Isaac is now rocking the triage suit.
An engineering work order has been issued.
Ellie, I ran into a snag. It looks like the docking pod that runs to the solar array is floating at the bottom of the shaft.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look.
So this is kind of a new zero-G puzzle element. These thrusters that are attached to heavy objects. You can trigger them with any sort of contact. You don't really have to waste ammo shooting them or anything. You can run up and melee them, or you can kinesis objects in the environment at them. There's a tricky little power node down here. So we want to come down to this bottom ring and look up, because there are 2 thrusters attached to this thing that we need to move. We're going to pick up a corpse and set the thrusters off. Whoops, if I can aim it. About the triage suit. It sounds like it should be one of the suits that increases the effectiveness of your med packs. It's actually not. It's the one that gives you a slight bonus to stasis duration.
Up to the array. How's Strauss doing?
How do you think he's doing? Can you hear this shit?
He's hallucinating, Ellie. It's part of the sequence.
This is going to be trouble.
It already is. Just keep moving.
Really like what they did with Zero Gravity in Dead Space 2. It allows you to break up the gameplay just a little bit more. Plus, they get into some really nifty combat sequences with it later on. In Dead Space 1, if you've never played that or watched my LP of it, the way Zero Gravity worked is you pretty much just jumped from surface to surface. There was no free-floating or anything like that. No, hello, hello. You still coming? Ah, Leaper. Yep. Leapers and brutes, I think, are the things I burn the most stasis on. They're too mobile to let them go. Ah, and now we have this really cool elevator ride. Reminds me of taking the elevator up to the top of the Space Needle. That is such a spectacular ride up, because you could see all of Seattle as you slowly rise to the top. It's a gorgeous view if you ever get the chance. And similarly, we get a nice view of Titan Station and of Saturn below. but no more time to appreciate the view. This elevator sequence now becomes extremely dangerous. This is... shit. This is a hard sequence. This is pretty tough. Because by this point, the elevator gets infested, riddled with tripods. The detonator does a really good job here, provided you have a lot of ammo for it on you. Because, shit, I didn't hit him in time. It takes a couple of hits to completely kill them. You'll know that they're dead once you see them drop an item. But there are multiple tripods at a time, and their range is really long. They lash out at you with a tongue like that. One mine from the detonator will dislodge them for a little bit, buy you a little bit of time, do a lot of damage to them because the explosion hits both weak points at once. But it's still easy to get swarmed by them. Shit! It's hard to find a good safe space where you won't take any damage. You generally have to be at like the opposite end of the elevator from where you see one pop up, but it's not always possible to be out of range of more than one at once. So you just have to be really quick. And you'll still probably take a couple stray hits. That's like a death sentence if you come in exhausted of all your supplies. It's nasty. I had to go through quite a bit of healing for that. Whoa, whoa. Forgot that one was that close. I know there are 2 cysts near each set of lockers. Holy shit. Audio cues are your best friend in Dead Space. I feel like they fake you out a little bit too, because there are the stasis canisters. There are 2 of them actually, but there are no mobile enemies to fight. They prime you to think there's gonna be a really bad fight here. Have a little ring around the rosy fight, but we're okay for now. You can take the stasis canisters with you into the next room, I think. Oh, I hear one more. Where are you at? Up there. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I guess it was just close enough to set the stasis off. I'm not sure why that actually did damage, though. Oh, a bunch of little swarmers.
To solar array Sigma 055. Proper identification is required. Please wait here. Watchman Phillips will be with you shortly.
Once you start hearing that, you really need to scan the environment. Cysts are used to such great effect in this one. They introduced them really late in the game in Dead Space 1. Or I feel like they did. But they use them pretty well here. Yeah. Spent my last bit of money getting an extra medium med pack since I had to use so much healing on the tripod elevator. Oh, there was another one right there. You can never have too many. So, we need to wait for Watchman Howard Phillip, I think his name was. So, while we're waiting around for his authorization, let's take note of all these bird cages. And some of the creepy silhouettes they cast. Get more chirping birds, more bird cages. Seems like Howard may have been kind of bird obsessed. Maybe he was Birdman. I want to go home. Auntie claims she didn't get a response to my transfer request, but it's the 5th one. How could there be 5 requests and no response? Surely someone's setting them. Getting them? Someone is reading them? I hate to admit it, but the loneliness up here is really more intense than I expected. I think it's starting to affect me. The only good news is that Auntie claims to have authorized my shipment requests. They're supposed to be arriving later today, but I can't believe anything she tells me. I've been asking for so long, it's hard to believe they might actually let me have my birds. Time will tell. Tonight will tell, actually. Oh, so he just wanted his board. I want my board. And since this appears to be Phillips' room, he didn't make it, but he could still be useful to us. He can still be an asset.
Rig authorization recognized. Greetings, Station Watchman Howard Phillips. I hope you slept well.
The lighting in these corridors is really, really nice. Uh-oh.
Auto defenses activated.
Shit, I
Howard Phillips.
forgot it was that close behind me.
Access code to authorize your guest.
It didn't appear to do all that much damage. Well, Philip can still be of use to us, even though he's dead, and can't give his voice authorization to disable all of these traps. I think we still got some limbs that we can use to set these off. These valuable, valuable corpse parts. We don't need to trip the one behind us in this left hall, I don't think. Oh, hey. Is that a slasher or a spitter? It's just a slasher. Now, I believe that elevator is down for the time being. And a big open room, so we know we have a fight coming up. Shit, it spawned. Oh, no! No, no, no! Damn! I'm forgetting some of these really specific positions and getting caught in dumb ways. Ah, that's really good, though. I really like how that ambush plays out. Damn, I completely forgot about how that one was gonna happen. How that it was gonna go down. The checkpointing on normal, very generous, though. Let me double check and make sure I didn't do this out of order. Okay, yeah. So the elevator is down until we complete something a little bit further ahead. Let me not do that again. So I think one of them is still going to trip this laser grid and blow out the window. But this time I can give myself a little bit room to prepare, plus the plasma cutter. More margin for error. Oh, here's something that Kevin Jones in the comments for the last episode pointed out to me. You can decapitate the crawlers and use their bodies as projectiles. Let me do it again. I never ever even knew about this. There's such a cool attention to detail in Dead Space and Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3. Both artistically and narratively and mechanically. There's so many little things that you might just miss on a first or second playthrough. We get another log from Howard Phillips. Still obsessing about his boards. He's still feeling pretty homesick as well. And extremely paranoid, is he? So we need to hack this panel to get the elevator back online. Auntie, you've heard her reference before. Auntie is the AI hologram.
Attention, Watchman
Who's trying to impede our progress.
Unauthorized engagement of access lift detected. Please respond.
I don't remember if there's more, but the fact that I'm getting so many of these stasis canisters is making me paranoid. Yeah, there's a... Whoa, yeah! Yeah, let me get that arm. Wait. Where are you at? Where? Oh yeah, it's these slashers with the armored limbs, or with the armored legs. A little wrinkle on the regular slashers. So you have to go for the arms, or you maybe even want to go for a body shot just to stagger them and slow them down. Give you a whoa! Give you a chance to focus. So I know he's gonna join me in a second. I can't remember if he comes up right away or if it's if I move forward and trigger him. Nope, there he is. And I whiffed. And I whiffed 2 different things. Ooh, boy. It's getting a little bit rough up here. I think there's a kinesis on that. Let me back up a bit. Oh, there it is. So I move this out of the way. I think there's a bridge I have to pull down. Whoa, huh. Damn it. Come on, there's gotta be... Ah, fuck it. Yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 years since my last playthrough of this, so there are a couple gaps in the memory, but I do remember this insidious shit. Okay, so the plasma does not trigger that. If you can't really get an angle on where the mine is deployed from, so you can't shoot the mine directly. Is there something else? Yeah, I think I can use this. Just a couple gaps in the memory, enough to still make this tense for me. Ah, man. Yeah. Oh, hello. You can kind of see it there. I've been forgetting to point out ever since I got the special upgrade for the plasma cutter. You can see a little fire effect on them now that whenever I'm shooting them. And things are about to go even more pear-shaped. This is not the best use of the lurker or the stalker enemy. That one almost got to me in slow-mo. But it's still enough to make you panic. Just 2 of them, but life support's been purged, so we're on a hard timer right now. But not a difficult timer. Just deal with the 2 lurkers, make your way over to the hacking panel at the other end of the room, and solve for X. Yep.
Unauthorized visitor. Mainframe.
Computer, this is Director Tiedmann. Disable all solar array functions immediately.
Initiating system lockdown. System lockdown complete.
I'm sorry, Clarke. I know what you're trying to do, and I cannot allow you to succeed. There's too much at stake.
We got a cool little puzzle area coming up here. Also, I love the way the vent towards the mainframe access is lit up. Like a small little cosmos in the vent. Maybe they lit it up that way just to make it visually interesting for all the engineers always having to crawl through.
Is a violation of Titan Station Civic Code.
Oh, Swarmer's right.
And back away.
Whatever. Burn the mine, why not? I have a lot of mine ammo right now. So we have a little puzzle here. All of these different nodes have a different configuration of holes. And you'll notice on the floor here, there's kind of a diagram to follow.
Mainframe.
For which node fits where. Oops, that kind of fell out. So it's a really straightforward puzzle. Next up, we want to put you down here. And then the open face square goes in the top right. And we have to do this one more time.
Mainframe electrical shielding has been deactivated. Proceed with caution.
Actually, we have to do it 2 more times, but there's something really, really cool coming up here. There's a very well-hidden secret coming up.
You are now in violation of multiple subsections of the Titan Station Civic Code. Stand clear of all machinery immediately.
With all this ventilation access, it feels like one of these times something is gonna happen to you. It's just too much in and out, in and out, to feel like you're gonna be secure every time. So in this second room, there's something really cool you can do. It's the same idea for the puzzle, a different configuration. Whoa, enhanced slasher. But with our javelin upgrades, that's still only 2 shots to the limbs. And one more just to be sure. So this time, we're going to put the cross in the upper left. Note, this configuration that I'm going for is different from the one in the diagram. And it lights up blue to indicate that we're not doing something wrong, but we're not doing it quite right.
Unauthorized visitor. Mainframe.
So this one will go in the bottom right. And the last one will go in the, the upper right. And this does something very cool. It unlocks one of these buttons that rotates the ventilation shaft around. This opens up a secret room. As far as I know, you don't get any hint as to how to open this up. It's just there if you can find it or brute force it, or if you notice something odd, if you put the wrong one in the wrong hole and you happen to get one that's blue and not red or green. Because this is where you get the Peng statue. It's also where inventory issues are going to screw me again. You get a lot of valuables in this room, actually. You get a large med pack in here, you get a Peng statue, you get a ruby semiconductor, and you get 2 power nodes, and you get 5,000 credits. So it is... This room is phenomenally valuable to find. Or come to if you know that it's here. You don't get the Peng statue in Dead Space 1 until the end of the game on the tram tracks. And it's worth significantly more in Dead Space 1 because of how late in the game you find it. But it's still worth quite a lot here. I think it's worth at least 10,000 credits, maybe 15. So now we'll place these in the proper order. I have to switch you to the top left. You go, whoops, you go here, you go in the upper right, and the cross goes down here.
Mainframe. Mainframe containment compromised. Security has been notified.
And you get a little preview of the enhanced slasher coming at you. If you don't pay attention, though, it's a frightening little ambush. As is, though, he does give you enough time to lay out a mine and protect yourself. Ooh, that one mine was not enough. And, oh shit. Well, that's friendly fire. And 2 mines did not do the trick. Might be overestimating how much damage the mines actually do. I don't know. 2 javelins to the weak points are enough to kill an enhanced slasher.
Please
2 mines unupgraded or not?
Circuits will cause lapses in programming. For your safety, step away from the circuits.
So we have one really narrow choke point, and otherwise we're surrounded on all sides. Don't know how that one blew up on its own, but I guess we'll just stick with one mine there to protect us. We want to destroy all of these cells. There are 2 or 3 of these that once we destroy them, we'll get a slasher ambush. Like so.
Automated functions offline. Lockouts offline. Station reserved. Manual operation only.
Offline.
So Shodan, our tormentor, has been taken offline, so we don't have to deal with any more of that bullshit. That's really good. Most of the times it's just sounds and skittering in the distance.
Now, I have to realign them manually. How's Strauss?
See for yourself.
No, I'm not ready for the needle again. You have to let me out. I can't breathe.
Strauss, what's wrong? Ellie!
He's waiting for me.
Mentioned a needle. Again. Remember the video log from I think the 1st or 2nd episode? The doctor who was talking to Strauss? How does that not one-hit kill them? These guys might... Oh, hey, yeah, you could see the fire effect more clearly on a smaller enemy. You might recognize those spindly-limbed... creepy crawlies as divider limbs. We haven't seen a full divider yet, but they're coming. For now, it's just a couple limbs. With this upgraded plasma cutter, no big deal. I gotta get working on the detonator upgrades after I get the... Whoops! Didn't notice that at first. After I get the special for the javelin. Because I plan to keep the detonator around for a good long while. Its strategic value and the raw power of those mines is just too much to ignore. It's a really fun weapon too. Great at cutting off spaces. Ooh, hello. Just solve that problem real quick. Oh. Damn, I'm like 3 for 3 on getting ambushed by leapers. Always manage to catch me off guard this playthrough. If I'm not mistaken, we'll get some lurkers coming through as well. Are they behind me? Yeah, they are. Shit! Well, we haven't seen that animation in a good long while. Where are you at? Oh, shit! I'm at stasis. I thought I had a couple stasis packs left, but I must have burned them all out. Could have picked up the stasis pod, but I was too busy, like, tunnel visioning on trying to refill my my stasis. We done? Yeah, okay, I think we're cool. There was this power node door. Wait. Oh, shit. Wow, the friendly fire on that is minimal. It does a lot more damage if you run into a deployed mine, I think. Good lord, I am forgetting a lot of these. And some of these are really great ambushes and combat sequences, wow. Oh, the contact beam schematic. Yeah, I'll be able to make that pretty soon. And we get one more text log about our good buddy Howard Phillips, who is growing increasingly more paranoid. Do I have a small one I could abandon for the medium-sized medpack? Damn, how I want 20 inventory spaces right about now. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, that is... Actually, no, I should hack that panel real quick. Just to give us one less thing that we have to do at the start of the next episode. We have some good stuff coming up. But we are almost out of time for today. As soon as I finish this one last hack up. And that's going to do it for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.